The all-new refreshed 2024 Kia Sorento X-Line EX trim, and we're going to be talking about this exact car and what's new in 2024 on the Kia Sorento. But before we do, because we need your guys' help, please tap that like button, subscribe to our channel. Also, here's our email us if you got something for us to film. We appreciate you guys. A shout out and a thanks to Roseville Kia here at the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California for providing us this all-new 2024 Kia Sorento for this walk-around review video. Keep watching because we're also going to be talking price, and drop that MSRP sticker so you guys get an idea of the sticker that comes with this car. Now let's go ahead and bring the 2024 newly refreshed Kia Sorento over to you guys in this video. So let's dive right in and talk about what do we get under the hood of the new 2024 newly refreshed Kia Sorento. Now this is the X-Line EX trim, and that opts you in for the different things than lower trims. But I'd like to mention to you guys that you have 4 options with regards to the engine. Now you have a 2.5 liter non-turbo 4-cylinder engine. You have a 2.5 liter turbocharged engine 4-cylinder. You also have 2 hybrid options, one being a plug-in hybrid and one being non-plug-in hybrid. Now this car in this exact video is one of 4, and this is the X-Line EX, which opts you in for a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's paired together with the 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Now the X-Line does opt you in for the dual clutch transmission. That pushes 281 horsepower with 311 pounds-feet of torque. You have the option of getting it a front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, this being the X-Line all-wheel drive. Now, in the 2024, also would like to mention is that Kia Sorento, or Kia in general, offers the X-Line and the X Pro as 2 added trims to the 2024 refreshed line. Now, the only refreshing that you're going to see is on the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder non-turbo and the turbo. The hybrids are going to get that refreshing in 2025. Just wanted to make sure that you guys know that, so you guys aren't fumbling around and looking and studying for your guys' things. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about this exact powertrain. The MPG is 20 city, 27 highway, 23 combined, with 4.3 gallon gas tank consumption at every 100 miles, 17.7 gallon gas tank size. Length, width, and height in this new 2024 Kia Sorento is 190 inches in length, 75 inches in width, 67 inches in height, with a wheelbase of about 111 inches with a 7-inch ground clearance, and a tow rating of about 5,500 pounds on the 2.5 liter turbocharged. Now guys, pay attention, because between trims, being the lower trims, the higher trims, the 2.5 liter non-turbo, the turbo, your MPGs are going to change, your front-wheel drives, all-wheel drives, and things of that sort. But this exact car in this review is the X-Line EX, all-wheel drive, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged. But let's go ahead and bring you this newly refreshed front end, starting with the headlights in the LED kind of jewel eye headlight look with 4 little jewel eyes. You have the hazards on, we left those on, along with the daytime running lights when the hazards are not blinking. We got black gloss front grille going across that front end, a matte gray dropping down, and just kind of get an idea of the new shapes and looks on this front end. You have LED fog lights, black gloss trim, bumper sensors going across with matte gray finishing off that lower end. The air vents, or the airway there for the active radiator that needs that cool air for that cooling off of the engine. Now coming over to the side, I'd like to mention that this exterior paint color, for the people who would like to know, it's a wolf gray exterior paint color. Wheel well trim coming in from the front over to the side in that matte black plastic. It is a not active air vent. So you might think that, oh, this is an active air vent for that brake cooling system. No, it is not active. It just looks like it. 20-inch black gloss wheels. Now you're going to see on this exterior, because it's an X-Line trim, that there's going to be X-Line exterior elements like the blacking out of all your trim in that black gloss, okay? 20-inch black gloss rims. They are 255/45 20s. Front McPherson strut suspension with a rear multi-link suspension, and they're running Continental Cross Sport contacts on the tire, okay? So pretty good tire that they're dropping on these Kia Sorentos. Moving forward, some trim on the fender, on the door, adding some more sportier, kind of aggressive look. Side mirrors do come integrated blinker lighting, blind spot assist in that high gloss black paint. Keyless fob entry on the entryway with the smart key system that Kia offers. Matte black plastic trim in the rocker panel area. Now moving up top, we have the roof rails for the X-Line exterior element add-on, and then the EX panoramic glass that goes over from the front over to about the third row seating. Moving forward, take a look at the shape of that back glass in the quarter panel, the gas lid button, trim coming up all the way over to the rear end, which brings us over to the rear end. Up top, spoiler with integrated brake lighting. The wiper is hiding right under that spoiler, kind of giving it a cleaner look, but this back glass does have the wiper. Now, X-Line EX. The EX does not have the LED lighting system. The higher trim does come with the LED tail light system, but here on the X-Line EX, you don't have the LED tail lights, okay? You do have a backup camera right over that license plate that you can see from the inside of the car. Dropping down, power lift gate, that is because of the EX as well. Dropping down further, you have the bumper sensors for the EX, matte gray look to finish off that diffuser with the matte black plastic even lower. Tailpipe on the right and a spare tire right under there as well. Now let's go ahead and enter the cargo area. Now cargo area with third row seating up is about 13 cubic feet of space. If we drop that third row seat down, you get about 45 cubic feet of space. And if we go ahead and drop that second row seat down, we're going to get a whopping 75 cubic feet of space, enough for your skis, snowboards, bikes, whatever you have. You have a control unit here on your right next to the 12-volt outlet that says R and L for the right second row seating, and the left second row seating that drops. Of course, they're too far forward that it drop. But again, guys, this is a lot of room. Now, under this back mat, cubby room, tire situation going on there. And that finishes off with the cargo. Now that we're done talking about specs, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead, jump, and dive into the interior. Okay, so now let's dive in and talk interior. Interior, because of X-Line, adds pretty much three things. What are those three things? The first one is the power adjustable front and passenger seating system. The second one is the LED lighting that you get in the True Light lighting. That is a very nice bell and whistle to have. And then the captain row, second row seating. And what does that mean? Captain seats means only 2 seats instead of a bench seat that offers that extra passenger. That's pretty much over to X-Line. But now let's go ahead and bring to you guys the newly refreshed interior with that front dashboard. Phenomenal look with 12.3-inch digital infotainment screen with your driver cockpit cluster screen. Just a very good look. Now, shout out to Kia because they do throw in the tech, and they're raising the bar for tech inside these cars. Phenomenal look, and I'm going to go through these bells and whistles with you guys right now. Now, starting with the door panel, big handle, got your window switches for that electric mirrors. On the left-hand side of that manual steering column, you got 3 buttons, traction control, tailgate lift button, and your lighting dimmable button. In front, got the leather wrap steering with the tri-spoke steering. Now, you got a lot going on your steering. You can control that that driver cockpit cluster screen. You can control your sensors, your lane departure assist, and so forth, okay? Now, we're gonna go through the info card a little bit. You can go change your design through the infotainment screen. Now, we're not gonna do that in this video. It's going to be way too long, but I just want to let you guys know that you guys can change that. For example, if we go through different modes like smart to sport, nope, that's all that pretty much changes. But again, you can change design in the infotainment screen. Behind that steering wheel, you got the lever there for your windshield wipers, lever there for your lighting system. Infotainment screen, very nice interface, we'll have to say that. Responsive, touch sensitive, very comfortable, so you don't feel like you're going to be fidgeting around. Okay, well, let's go ahead and show you guys the camera system first. That's what your camera, very nice and clear. I have to mention that as well. A lot of camera systems are not that clear. Dropping down, and let's go over to the navigation screen. This is what 12.3 inches of navigation looks like. And then going forward with the dual climate controls, also touch sensitive. Now you can go ahead and touch 2 buttons and you maximize this little unit here, give it more of a simplistic, clean look is what Kia is doing with touching that little kite looking thing. And you can go home on your infotainment screen. You could actually go to map and then so forth. You click that and it opens up to you the dual climate controls, okay? Dropping down to USB-C plugins with the wireless charging pad. Those USB-C plugins you could also connect just to charging and also USB and charging when you're plugging in into the left one. Heated seats for the right and left front seats. Shift lever. 5 different modes. You got Eco, Sport, Smart, Snow, and Normal with a center locking system. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about the all-wheel drive system on this car. Your cup holders are very nice, wide, deep, and big cup holders because we love our drinks with us, and this is what the new key fob looks like. Okay, just turning that around. Very nice and snug feel on the key. Okay, it doesn't feel too cheap. Got parking sensors, camera button, parking brake button, hill decline assist button, auto hold, and your engine on off button with your center console, removable tray, and some more cubby room. The wrap around the seating system is a Syntex leather perforated material. Okay, so this is not leather, it's just Syntex is what they call it. In front of the passenger seat, we got a lockable glove compartment. Up top, that panoramic glass with that electric visor you can control from one button there. Tilt and slide panoramic glass, but look how nice and big this thing is. Phenomenal look, everybody, just great look, okay? Now, let's go ahead and close that and get some better lighting in here. We are pretty much done with the front side of this newly refreshed interior. Let's go ahead and show you the second and third row seating and finish up with this video. So the second row seating talk. Now these are captain chairs. That means that there is no bench, car seat compatibility. And the way you would control this Syntex wrapped captain chair, pretty much for moving it forward and back, you have the lever here as usual. The lever here is just to drop that backrest. And you cannot lift it unless you pick that lever up. And go ahead, partner, lift that lever and we pop that back up. And then you also have for the third row seating, or maybe you're coming into the third row, your electric button that bunny hops this seat forward. Very nice feature to have. Now, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, and I like to mention that for space test. Your legs are completely clear. Head clearance is there. O-snap handle right over the left and of the right. Why? Because we have that very beautiful panoramic glass and LED lighting back here as well because of that X-line as mentioned. We have pockets, 4 pockets total, 2 and then 2 mesh pockets, okay? And on the side of those front seats, we have the USB-C plugins for your phones or things of that sort. Now, air vents, 12 volt, 180 watt outlet. And now let's go ahead and head over to the third row seating real quick and show you guys what it looks like without moving or touching this chair. What does the third row seating look like? So I'll be honest, for a kind of mid-size SUV, it's pretty comfortable back here. I'm not going to lie. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, remember, and look at my legs, clear. My head is kind of touching this drop down in this headliner. See, kind of touching there, which remember, your taller people aren't probably not going to be sitting back here, okay? On the right and left of your third row seating, what do we get? We get cup holders, some cubby room, USB-C plug-in there, okay? That's on each side. Remember, these is for that cargo area when you're dropping those seats as well. Don't let that fool you. Now, this car is coming in at around $44,000. As promised, I want you guys to see this MSRP sticker so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this car in complete more detail, because we can't mention everything, guys, because this video is gonna be too long and you guys won't be watching it. But $44,000 for a mid-size SUV with bells and whistles, I have to be honest with you guys, it is a pretty good price coming in. So what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Leave it in the comment section below. But we truly appreciate you guys watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Check out our other car reviews, our car comparison videos. We thank you. Keep watching. Stay tuned. We have more cool things coming. God bless you.